Welcome into another episode from the Critics Collective, and we're going to talk Echo. Came out in 2024. This is a Marvel television show. I believe it's 5 episodes, nearly an hour each, and it does tie into another Marvel property. There'll be no spoilers for this. Now, before we get into my highs and lows and we go ahead and rate this thing, just want to let you know, hit the subscribe button, notifications on. We appreciate you rocking with us since day one, or if you're new, we appreciate it. So Echo basically is a character that's been around in the comics, but to me personally, it's brand new. I didn't know anything about Echo, and as a comic book fan, I do strongly appreciate comic book television and film. It's always cool to see that, a different form of media for it. I really get excited whenever it's a character I know nothing about or they've never been on the screen that kind of way. And so for this one, I was excited because once the episode is done, then I can go find comics, then I can go find things I like about the character, or maybe not like about the character. And I enjoy that kind of thing. Now, as far as the highs and lows with this one, the lows for this one, I felt like it. I felt like you were either going to give us 3 more episodes to really flesh out what this character was about once that character or this character gained their power. Um, but I felt like it was too short to have that impactfulness. The other thing was there was no reason to have the other Marvel property be a part of this series. I don't think it helped anything. I think, if anything, it set a high, unrealistic expectation for us sitting there watching it. I thought that it was slow in the sense of pacing, and there's some episodes where the pacing was just right and other episodes where it wasn't. And then the final part would be, especially, you felt it throughout the series, but especially when she revealed where she gets that power from, why it's called what it is, you realize that it was missing a lot of action. And I think that would have really changed it. I think if you would have had way more action in it to kind of fit what was going on and you trimmed down the episodes, I think it would have came out better. Could this have been a movie? I don't think so. I don't think in a reasonable time, because 2 hours would have been too long. I don't think you'd have been able to tell that story that way. Maybe you could. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Now, the stuff I liked about it was I liked the lead. There was some supporting cast members that I thought brought some depth to it. The setting was good. I mean, it wasn't anything Marvel top of the line stuff. I think I want to say it was really on par to like anything you see for DC and the CW as far as set designs are. And yeah, I also like the culture education, or the education I got from learning about indigenous people, Native Americans, people that have a strong sense of heritage and pride. And it was really, really interesting to see it portrayed the way they did, at the same time educational, and not in a how do I say it? It's similar to like when you watch, I'm staying on Marvel, Black Panther, right? So Black Panther at the beginning, it tells you kind of what that is, and then you start the movie from there. Here they sprinkle it in and you're getting that education or learning if you didn't know. And so I think it's pretty cool. Reservoir Dogs is another show I would recommend watching, or a show I would recommend watching. I don't know about this one. We'll get to the end of the rating and I'll tell you that. But that is a different show. There's no superheroes involved in that one. So, with that being said, it is time for us to rate. Now, we rate from a 0 to a 5, 5 being super amazing. For this one, it felt like they were trying to get over a character and didn't fully do it. And what I mean by that, in wrestling, you would go ahead and have that major star come out and hand the reins to somebody else. And I think maybe if the showrunner was a little different, we would be talking about a season 2. And I don't think anyone's really talking about a season 2. Not to say we won't get one. I just don't think you're going to hear it the same way as you hear like Marvel Zombie. And that's just that's unfortunate. That's just what it is. But there was a lot of potential here, and I would go ahead and rate this a 2. It was very underwhelming. It could be because Marvel is stamped on it, or that, like I said before, a certain Marvel character or universe was a part of the marketing for this. But with that being said, you could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to be here. Until next time. Click, click, allow.